Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Germany. Well, that was impressive. Match that. South Korea have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I get the feeling that a lot's going to depend on just how much of the ball Toni Kroos will get to see. It's vital that he can keep himself pressure-free and give himself those crucial extra seconds to take in the landscape.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's one! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Schlotterbeck. Raum. To Musiala. Fulkrug. In towards the back stick. Aim forwards. Over to the left. Oh, such a clever touch. Sonju, decent hit! Well, the ball's come loose here. Corner then. Rudiger tries to clear. And that is out of play. And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, easy pickings there. Gundogan. Strong running down that left flank. And he's forced to go back. Now who's going to be first to this? Rudiger gets rid without sophistication. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hwang Hee-chan. Played out to the left flank. Lee Kang-in. Spread out to the left. So what can they make of this? Now it's Sané. And he's searching through. Sané! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Sané actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rudiger with the short one. Sané, he's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Punched away. And now they can spring out of defence. Hwang Hee-chan. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Cleared without complication. Fiddles it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that has been cleared. Musiala. Now it's full Krug. Oh, good spread.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Referee has just said play on. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking for the runner. Lee Kang-in picks it up out wide. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Going for goal! And that is quite wonderful! A finish right from the top draw, and South Korea lead. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
South Korea make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Realm. Rudiger. Forward it goes. Gundogan looking to get on the end of this.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Lee Kang-in. And Kim Min-jae. Lee Kang-in, now he's off and running. Lee Kang-in, and here's Son Heung-min. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Musiala. Interesting ball. Neatly clipped into space. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. He's through here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Lee Kang-in. Nice bit of trickery. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Realm moved on forwards. Lee Kang-in. Back into the middle. Knocks it out wide. That's good play. South Korea are already ahead. The perfect start.
Well, it's one thing planning it, Peter, but another executing it, and this is proving to be a rather fine execution.
Gets his pass up, shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! Two to the good! They have breathing space! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Toni Kroos, gently done. Kimmich. And it's played forward. Keeper's ball. Forwards and with intent. And here's Sané. Look at the he's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rudiger plays it short. Schlotterbeck. Now there's a fine ball.
Yeah, Peter, just have a look at this and see how the strikers are drifting into wide positions now.
And that's tactical, is it? It's not been forced on them.
No, it's all related to the hope of creating space for midfield runners.
Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's looking for the runner here. Oh, and he's through the middle. Through it. Great defending, strong and determined. Goes down, but nothing given. Deftly done. He can run onto that. Fulcrum! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's not going far. Musiala. It's a good-looking cross.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Son Heung-min does well to get it back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rudiger. Raum. Shifted upfield. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Rudiger. Raul. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. South Korea can start a counter here. Lee Kang-in, Kimmich gets over and intercepts. Musiala, done delicately. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Turns back here, probably the best option. Aim forwards. Stood up well to him there. Kimmich. And it's Sané. South Korea have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly at a foul. Yes, the referee's given it. Full crew. Kim Min-jae. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Toni Kroos. Musiala! It's a loose ball. Danger averted for now. Nicked it back promptly. Raum. Now it's Gundogan. To Musiala. Musiala! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
He's played him through. Gundogan. And it's Rudiger. Forwards and with intent. Clears it away. Gundogan. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, strongly challenged there. Rao. And he welcomes it in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Germany get it back again. Toni Kroos. Gently done. And here's Sané. Lee Kang in. Hwang Hee-chan. Nice control. And he's gone backward here. Oh, it's come loose. Füllkrug. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He has found the way through. Toni Kroos. Musiala has a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Musiala usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. He's had it nicked away. It's a throw-in. Wriggles his way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Sané. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Son Heung-min. Hwang Hee-chan. Gundogan did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's neat. And that's aimed into the middle.
Germany clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route.
Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Rao, looking for options for movement. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now this could be a chance. He's had a hit! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Hwang Hee-chan has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
It's been taken short. Now here's the... Oh, shooting chance! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
Kimmich. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Brilliantly cut out. And he can clear it away. Realm. And it's Gundogan.
This is what good chemistry is all about. Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Lee Kang-in, who does have an assist to his name. He's a sharp little ball here. He's onside. And he's in on big chance. It's anyone's ball now. They've played it short. Played into them, goes into the header! And now a sudden chance to counter. Kim Min-jae. Moved on forwards. Out to the left it goes. That's very neat. Looking here to chip it through. It's out for a goal kick. Sané. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Kimmich. Tony Kroos. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gundogan. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gundogan. Lovely bit of skill. Has a goal!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Lee Kang-in. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rudiger cuts it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
South Korea clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Musiala. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's caught in there, it's a free kick. Son Heung-min is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his Fulkrug! What What a hit! The save was firm.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Forward it goes. He's beaten the last man. Musiala. And it's Sané. And Sané. Kimmich is in a really good position now. Massive leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Fulkrug brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Oh, can he get onto this? Lee Kang in. And it's lofted through here. And he's there to clear it. Son Heung-min. He's found a way through. Threads to Fulkrug. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Hwang Hee-chan. And here's Son Heung-min. Great chance! And the defence can get it clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Muscular approach does pay off here. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hwang Hee-chan gets a good foot in there. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Fulkrug. Spread out to the left.
Yeah, this kind of bold running.
Chance! Oh, taken with style. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. And how about that for a volley? Executed to perfection.
Sané simply judged everything beautifully. That takes a lot of training ground practice, and we know what practice can make.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Interesting ball.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
They've played it short. That's tidy. Lee Kang in. He's had it taken off him. Shot could be on. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Gundogan. South Korea heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Gundogan, there's the towering header. It's a goal. They are right back in business. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Son Heung-min.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive.
Great leap! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Toni Kroos. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Lee Kang-in. He's found some space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
It's run loose here. Can he stop it going out? Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Germany have it back and they can go again. Musiala. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh, it's come loose. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Kimmich's cross, and a header! Good delivery, but no joy.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Raum. It's Gundogan. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross goes in there. Lee Kang-in. Hwang Hee-chan. Smoothly does it. Aimed in towards the... Up to meet it! He's done it! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's played forward. Fulkrug. Played out to the right. Kimmich. Here's the ball in. Kim Min-jae, Lee Kang-in, and Kim Min-jae, forwards and with intent. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Toni Kroos. Gundogan. Rao to Musiala. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's managed to get rid. It's Sané. He is just caressing the ball. That is lovely. Sané. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lee Kang-in. Here's Son Heung-min, Lee Kang-in. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And it's been taken short. And he's heaved it away. Cleared away. Kimmich. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Shifted upfield. Over to the left. Lee Kang-in. Lovely feet. Lee Kang-in's cross. That is a brilliant interception. Hwang Hee-chan. And that has left him in a heap. The referee's awarded a free kick. He's tried the shot. He's missed, but not by that far. That has been knocked clear. Delivers a... climbs up big! He will be livid with himself.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Kimmich. Musiala. Sané. Very nicely done. And it's Son Heung-min. Hwang Hee-chan gets his pass away. That is a great pick out. He's found a way past. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. He's gone for goal! Split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. Lee Kang-in. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Hwang Hee-chan played out towards the right wing. Gets to show off his quick feet, proves too strong. And the first 45 minutes are up. Either side holding back here, it has been quite a half this. South Korea do lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2. And the action is back on the way. Sané. Real chance, can he put it away? And it's Son Heung-min. Hwang Hee-chan. Lee Kang-in. Oh, nice touch.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
South Korea making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Hwang Hee-chan. That looks a good ball through. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, it's played in. Now the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Kimmich. Sané. And it's Muller. Looking for the runner. Sané providing an outlet on that flank. Solid. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And here's Son Heung-min. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in. Oh, that's a key interception. Schlotterbeck. And it's Muller. Kimmich is charging up on the overlap. Chance for the header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Fulkrug clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Up to meet it! And that's caused a worry or two.
Schlotterbeck certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Lee Kang-in. Looking for options for movement. There's no flag. Header! And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Toni Kroos. Schlotterbeck. And Muller. Played out to the left flank. Oh, can he get onto this? Rao. Swung over into the middle. Lee Kang-in. Aim forwards. Kimmich gets across to intercept that. Muller. Fulkrug. And he's lost his man here. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save him up here, I know. And back to the goalkeeper. Schlotterbeck. And it's Toni Kroos. Lee Kang-in. Massive leap! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Germany, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Toni Kroos. Muller. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rao. Showing good feet. Oh, super ball. Tries a shot! It's in!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Look, get your seatbelts on, because this is showing all the signs of another roller coaster ride.
Oh, a delicate chip through. been given a corner. They've played it short. Germany can counter promptly here. Rao. Gundogan. Fulkrug. There's a sharp little ball here. And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Forward it goes. It's just beyond his reach. Rao. Oh, that's nice. Shot at goal! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Son Heung-min. Nice defending, physical and effective. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played towards the front line. And it's Sané. Now it's Muller. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Lee Kang-in. Now, what about a counter-attack? Driving forward. Now it's Son Heung-min. Well, there's the clearance. Son Heung-min is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Fulkrug. Kimmich. Sané. A heavy challenge. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Gundogan. That is lovely. That's a throw. Gundogan, decent ball. Tries to get it clear. Rao. Now it's Gundogan.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Oh, really good feet. And that has been cleared. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's a good ball. Oh, it's come loose. Muller. Full Krug. And here's a... Oh, it's hit the post! Yeah, he's fouled him there. Hwang Hee-chan. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now that's a fine challenge. Full Krug. Toni Kroos. Looks to go up and over. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Out again for a throw-in. And it's Muller. Sané, he's got the shot away! Rudiger goes short, showing good feet. Oh, that was vital. And that was very necessary. Rao. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, that's neat. Into the box. Kimmich charging forward down that flank. Sané. And Sané! Now, who's going to be first to this? Gets good distance on it. Raum. Takes aim and crosses. That's been cut out, well played. They get a throw in. Muller, spread out to the left. Well, that is one way to stop him. Gundogan is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. I've got to say, Peter, I've been quite impressed with the intensity of some of the pressing. It's going to make things awfully hard for anyone to play through that.
And I guess they've got to be really happy with the running they're still doing at this stage of the game.
Yeah, and it all goes down to motivation and the desire that the manager has created and a proper following of instructions, I guess.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Raum. Well, that's well seen too. Muller. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. There's no sort of quality on that. And he's there to get it away. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Kim Min-jae. That's Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in. That's a nicely measured pass. In with a header! Harmlessly behind.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Gundogan looking understandably energised after his goal. Gundogan just eases him off the ball. And it's Sané. There's the shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
That'll be a throw-in. There's the delivery. That was always going to be the keeper's. Sané carries the ball down the right. Sané. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Hwang Hee-chan. Chance to strike. Hit! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
To play it back. Real chance! Goal! Republic of Korea! And they're back in front. Son Heung-min at his razor-sharp best there.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great coaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
South Korea go into the lead. Müller. And it's Sané. Sané has a look inside the box. Kimmich. Lovely bit of skill. Now it's Sané. Now the finish!
Germany are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Fulkrug. Out to the left it goes. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Lee Kang in. Lovely feet. Lee Kang in. Lee Kang diving header! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
Sane. Oh, that's well spotted.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Gently done. And it's Sane. Muller. And it's Gundogan. Now it's Lee Kang in. He is through here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Sane. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Son Heung-min.
South Korea clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Fulkrug. Sane. And the finish! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Played out wide.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Nice control. And the cutback. He's got the shot away!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Moved on forwards.
Germany showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Hwang Hee-chan. He's played him through. Son Heung-min! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Realm. Sane is onto it in a flash. Clearly not happy with that. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Neuer will lay claim to that. Hwang Hee-chan. He's tried one! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
They deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
It's Müller! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Tries to dink it in. There will be a throw-in.
Germany merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Hwang Hee-chan. And here's Son-Heung-min. Oh, that isn't... He's having a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Neuer herring after the ball here. Nice interception, well timed. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, the shot could be on here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Lee Kang-in. South Korea really will have to throw everything at this now. Pinches it off him.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Can he get away here? Here it comes. Rudiger clears it away. Over to the left. Great leap!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Fulcrum! And he comes up trumps again. Fiddles it through.
Germany showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
He's felt that, hasn't he? That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Gundogan. Müller. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Son-Heung-min! Hit into the mid, towering header! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Muller does really well to win the ball there. Gundogan. Now it's Füllkrug. Out to the right. Sané. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Germany merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Füllkrug. Now it's Sané. Succumbs to the pressure. Sané had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Well timed, excellent interception. He's got away. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Neuer with the clearance. The final 5 minutes. Floated up and over.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Forwards and with intent. Frankie Chan.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Son Heung-min, and he's managed to get for it. Has a goal! Yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! That is simply top draw, beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
Oh, wonderful, just wonderful. What technical dreams are made of. It was unstoppable.
South Korea take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, there was plenty on that. South Korea, moments now away from seeing this one out. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Keep the ball and you win the game, it really is that simple. There's no getting past him, it's really well defended.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Great ball, it's Muller! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Muller brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
That's a throw. Gundogan. Now there's a fight, there's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
it's been taken short. Kimmich's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Schlotterbeck. It's and the shot! Volleyed effort.
Sané cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Now it's Kimmich. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. He can get that clear.
Yeah, the opposition have to come and chase it, so it might just allow a counter-attack or two.
4 extra minutes added on. Now it's Son Heung-min. Hwang Hee-chan. Hwang Hee-chan. Played out to the right.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's had a hit! Just off target.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
It's Sané. Thinks one through. Keeper's got good distance on that. That's been intercepted. Kim Min-jae. That's Lee Kang-in. Son Heung-min. A big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Great leap! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Toni Kroos. Gundogan. Raum. Rudiger. To Toni Kroos. Kimmich. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Gundogan. Gundogan!
Gundogan really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.